So you're thinking about moving to Louisville, Kentucky, and you've got your eyes set on the East End. In today's video, I'm going to share with you the top 5 best neighborhoods in Louisville's East End. That way you'll know exactly where to start your home search in order to find the community that's the best fit for you. Now make sure to stick around to the end of this video because the last neighborhood that I'm going to share with you has some truly unique standout features that make it one of Louisville's most desirable places to live. I'm Katie Skeen, a local realtor here in Louisville, Kentucky, and let's get right into it. Louisville's East End is known for its beautiful neighborhoods, top-rated schools, and its convenient access and location to so many amenities, including shopping, dining, and recreation. Many of the communities here offer that perfect blend of historic charm and modern amenities, making it one of our most desirable places to live. It's a prime location for families, professionals, and retirees, so let's jump into the top 5 neighborhoods within Louisville's East End. Coming in at number 5 to kick off our list is Hunting Creek. This neighborhood is located within Prospect, Kentucky. Now, one interesting thing about the Prospect area is that it is both in Jefferson County and Oldham County. Now, this Hunting Creek is actually located within Jefferson County, so it's going to have the Jefferson County Public Schools. This well-established neighborhood has spacious homes and beautiful wooded lots that just provide this absolutely beautiful private scenery. I actually have some clients that live out in that neighborhood, and right in their backyard is this beautiful wooded area. They often see nature and wildlife in their backyard. This community was established primarily in the 1990s is when most of the homes were built. There are quite a few traditional 2-story brick homes as well as some sprawling, elegant ranches. The homes range in price, typically starting at around $500,000, although you can get some below that price point all the way up to over $800,000 or more. One of the great things about this particular neighborhood is they have quite a few luxury townhomes and condos. Now, I love this for families who are trying to have a multi-generational family living together. I actually helped some clients this past year where the grandmother was moving into the community, and we were able to get her an amazing townhome with a first-floor primary bathroom and bedroom just down the street from where her son and grandchildren live. This makes it so convenient for families who want to have their aging parent or grandparent living in the same community, but not necessarily in the same home. The Hunting Creek neighborhood is about 20 to 25 minutes away from downtown, so not too far from the center of our city. It also has walking trails and nature. It also has the Hunting Creek Country Club, which is a private country club with a beautiful golf course. Located right within this neighborhood is Harrods Creek Park. Now, this is a park that I've taken my family to several times. It is a beautiful park that has both hiking trails, a really easy day hike, a short day hike, great place to take people who maybe don't have the endurance for hiking. You know, you can go on a 1 or 2 hour hike and just go full circle and come right back to your car. It also has a boat launch for kayaks, so it's a really popular place for people to go kayaking. So if you're looking for a peaceful, upscale, quiet neighborhood with close access to the Ohio River, Hunting Creek might be the perfect fit for you. Now, before we move on to number 4 on the list, I wanted to take a moment to tell you about a free resource that I have that you absolutely must download. It is my relocation roadmap. So if you are planning to relocate to the Louisville, Kentucky area, I want you to go ahead and find the link in the description of this video and download my free relocation roadmap. I remember what it was like to relocate to this area 13 years ago, and it felt completely overwhelming. I did not know how to get the process started. I didn't know which neighborhoods to investigate, and this relocation roadmap is truly a guide for you to give you a simple step-by-step process of what it takes to relocate to the Louisville, Kentucky area. So go ahead and download that free relocation roadmap. Up next at number 4 is Hurstbourne. Now, this community is centered around Hurstbourne Country Club, which was developed in 1966. So many of these homes were established and built after that time period. We see most of the homes being built in the 1970s. Because of that, these homes are a little bit older. They have a little bit more of that historic charm, but also the landscape and the trees is a lot more developed and mature than some other more newly developed neighborhoods. These homes start in the 400,000s and go all the way up over $1 million. Some of these homes are truly gorgeous estates with beautiful lots and golf course views. This is a mix of traditional homes and upscale properties. Now, I think one of the biggest pros about this particular neighborhood is its location. It is located just outside the Watterson Expressway. So when we talk about Louisville's East End, this is kind of one of the first neighborhoods that starts the East End. So it's out to the east and it has access to all of the East End amenities, but it's also very much close to the city. The neighborhood has several entrances onto Hurstbourne Parkway. So all of those restaurants, all of the shopping, there's a Kroger and an Aldi right there. All of that convenient location is just minutes from the Hurstbourne neighborhood, making it one of the most conveniently located East End neighborhoods. It's also very close to the mall area, so you have the Oxmoor Mall and the Mall of St. Matthews. You have such easy access to this part of the city. This neighborhood is going to be a perfect fit for those of you who are looking for a suburban community with all of the city conveniences. Coming in at number 3 is Louisville's Anchorage neighborhood. Now, this is one of Louisville's most sought after neighborhoods. It is also one of the older and more historic, so there's just so many beautiful homes with historic charm. The lots are going to be bigger. These are truly estate properties. The homes range from $500,000 all the way well up over $1 million, all the way up to $2 and $3 million. We saw some homes sold in that area up to $3 million in 2024. This town was incorporated in 1878, and between 1878 and 1978, many of Anchorage's large estates were subdivided into smaller building sites. The number of these houses nearly doubled between 1977 and 1997. To preserve the rural character of the town, an Anchorage Historic District was created with listing on the National Registry of Historic Places in 1982. It's important to keep this in mind because you are going to have some restrictions and you're going to have to preserve some of the history of the beautiful estates in this area. In this neighborhood, you are going to have large mature trees, you're going to have large lots, you're going to have access to the Anchorage Trail, which runs right through this quaint little downtown, kind of giving off this small town vibe in this Anchorage area. Now, right in that little downtown area, you're going to have a lovely restaurant called the Village Anchor, which is a popular spot for many of the Anchorage residents, as well as people coming from all over Jefferson County to eat at this little restaurant. Anchorage is a community just north of Middletown, and Middletown is known for all of its many conveniently located shops and dining. If you watch one of my other videos, the Middletown Map Tour, you're going to find out that Shelbyville Road basically has everything you could possibly want, and Anchorage is located just north of that. Now, besides its convenient location and access to all of these Shelbyville Road amenities, one of the best things, and I think one of the top selling reasons someone should consider the Anchorage neighborhood, is because they actually have their own independent public school. This is really important because it's the only neighborhood located within Jefferson County that actually has its own separate independent public school system. So the Anchorage Independent Public School has K through 8, and many of the residents from Anchorage are sending their children to this school. It is a top-rated school within Jefferson County, and it's the only one that's not part of the Jefferson County Public Schools. It has a great schools rating of 9 out of 10, so it truly is one of the most highly rated schools within Jefferson County. Now, one thing you need to know is this school system only has K through 8. So after 8th grade, many of the students living in the Anchorage neighborhood are either going on to one of the top rated Jefferson County public schools for high school, or they're making a choice to transition into the private school system at that point. So if you're looking for a picturesque neighborhood with a strong sense of community and one of the best rated schools within the entire state of Kentucky, Anchorage is a location you're going to want to consider. Coming in at number 2, we have Louisville's Lake Forest community. Now, this is really the epitome of luxury resort style living right within Louisville, Kentucky. You are going to see many two-story traditional brick homes in this neighborhood. Prices start at around $500,000 and go well up over $1 million. These homes are very spacious and very large. It's not uncommon to see houses 300 square feet plus, and the largest house in 2024 that sold in the Lake Forest community was over 6,000 square feet. The lots are spacious and well manicured, and this community has access to multiple playgrounds, multiple swimming pools, and of course they're home to the Lake Forest Country Club, providing a strong sense of community to this area, a beautiful golf course, pool, and really a thriving social scene. This community is located right off Shelbyville Road, just outside of the Gene Snyder Expressway. It is going to be one of the furthest east end communities and neighborhoods that we have. So it's important to keep that in mind if commuting to downtown is going to be important to you. Many of the shopping and dining amenities are on Shelbyville Road, closer to Middletown. So 10 to 12 minute drive, depending on traffic, for you to kind of get into that Middletown area where all of those shops and amenities are. So if you're looking for a luxurious community with that country club kind of vibe that creates this sense of community and friendship, then Lake Forest is one you're definitely going to want to consider. Now, before I tell you our #1 neighborhood located within Louisville's East End, I want to be sure to let you know what a privilege it is for me to make these videos for you. I truly enjoy educating you all about our city here in Louisville, Kentucky. But what I enjoy even more than making these videos is actually helping people just like you relocate to Louisville, Kentucky, or just to move within the Louisville, Kentucky area. So I'm going to go ahead and put my contact information up on the screen, and whether you are moving in 9 days or 90 days, I want you to reach out to me so that we can get the process started of helping you find which community would be the best fit for you. And finally, taking the #1 spot is Louisville's Norton Commons neighborhood. Norton Commons was established in 2004, and it's Louisville's first traditional neighborhood development. This type of neighborhood emphasizes walkability, mixed-use zoning, and a strong sense of community. Now, these lots are going to be some of the smallest lots we have in Louisville because this neighborhood is truly designed around walkability and community and shared green spaces and playgrounds. So you're not going to have a large, spacious lot or yard. You are going to have houses one right up next to the other one. You're not going to have a ton of landscape to maintain on your property. And this can be a huge pro for people who don't enjoy that yard work and maintenance. Now, right within your community, there are dozens of shops and restaurants and dog parks and playgrounds. There is an amphitheater where they have concerts regularly in the summer, bringing the entire community together. There is actually a YMCA located right within Norton Commons. It is a really nice and beautiful YMCA, so it's very accessible to the population there. This community is located right off of Highway 22 and Brownsboro Road with easy access to Interstate 71 and the Gene Snyder Expressway. Now, this is a community that has a really nice mix of single-family homes, townhomes, and condos. So if you're looking for that multi-generational lifestyle, this is a community that you could consider. We've got young professionals living in some of the townhouses and condos, all the way up to those empty nesters and grandparents who are needing a place to live that's a little bit smaller and low maintenance, and then everybody in between there. Now, because this was established in the early 2000s, you have a lot of modern amenities. The architecture and construction is going to be newer and more modern, and we even see a lot of new construction even today within the Norton Commons community. Now, this highly desirable neighborhood also comes with a higher price tag. The homes range in this neighborhood from $450,000 all the way well up over $1 million, $2 million. What makes Norton Commons truly unique is its design that's truly around walkability and a sense of community. You have a lot of residents sitting out on their front porches. It's easy to just walk and grab a cup of coffee. So if you're looking for that type of community, city, environment, and lifestyle, this is the neighborhood you absolutely must consider. So there you have it, Louisville's top 5 best East End neighborhoods. Once again, if you're making the move to Louisville, Kentucky, whether it's from California to Louisville or just right here within our Louisville metro area, I want you to pick up the phone right now and send me a quick text, because it would be my honor and my privilege to help you figure out which one of these Louisville neighborhoods would be the best fit for you. Thanks so much for watching, and we'll see you next time.